Welcome back to the Knitting Crowd. I'm your host, Mikey. Today's the Frosted Farrell knit hat. Everything I'm about to show you has already been filmed in our channel here in one way or another, from the double stranding of using two hands at the same time in order to really quickly switch your colors. I made this on vacation. I'm absolutely obsessed with this hat, and this here is the Frosted Farrell knit hat. Using Patons classic wool worsted, there were a total of 4 colors in order to make it work. Now, I misread the instructions before I left on vacation. You only see 3 colors because that's all I brought with me. And this hat turned out absolutely just fantastic. I'm just obsessed with this hat. It just needs, for me, I need a pom-pom, and it's always a happy ending. So on our channel, you're going to find information on making a brim that has a knit 2, purl 2, and you're going to find that generic tutorial. So in order to do this, we need a small circular knitting needles. So we're going to use 2 sizes, a 4mm US 6 to cast on, and that's how you're going to start until you have to switch to your bigger knitting needles of 4.5mm. It says to use the 16 inches, and that's the cord. I tend to go with a 14 so that I'm much shorter. That's just my own preference in order for me to have a good life. And once I cast on my total of 96 stitches that it's asking for, I'm going to knit 2, purl 2, and knit 2, purl 2. And I'll do that all the way around, and I'll use a stitch marker to indicate when I've gone all the way around. You are going to continue to repeat that cycle in order to have 1.5 inches in the height. So this is a really kind of a small knitting needle, so you'll notice that it will take you time to do it, but look at this. Like, look at it. Isn't that just like, yeah, it's awesome. So once you have that done, 1.5, the next one, you are going to then increase your stitches. So every time you start, you're going to do make 1, which will increase the stitch, which we have a tutorial for, and then knit the next 12. Make 1, knit the next 12, and you're going to continually do that. So this is going to change it from 96 stitches to 104. And if you really look at it, see how this is kind of coming in, because this is more stitches, so it's kind of balling out so that you have the flexibility of the elasticity of the stitch. Now it says to change to the larger circular knitting needle, so that you'll go to a 4.5mm US 7, and you are going to knit the first round. Get yourself kind of comfortable, and then you are going to then do rows number 2 through 25, just like you see on the chart. So where's the chart? It's on the second page. So you're going to go through 1 through 24 following the chart. You can clearly see that here on the sample. Okay, so you'll end up here somewhere. It then says to knit rows 1 through 23 only, so you're not going to go all the way to 24. You'll end on 23, and you're going to go again. Okay, and you'll see this coming out for the second time. Once you're ready, you're going to shape the crown, and I'm going to verbally talk your way through this. You'll see that the top of the crown is all one color, which makes your life a lot easier. So with the main color, you're going to knit 11 and then 2 together, and then knit 11 and then 2 together. And so you're going to be reducing your amount of stitches. Rounds number 2, you are going to just knit a round. So it's going to stabilize just for the round. And then knit number 3, you're going to knit 10 and then put 2 together. And then round number 4, you see here, it's knit. And now you're going to switch to your double point needles. So you're going to grab the same size needles that you're working with, which is a 4.5mm, a US 7, and you are going to use your double points in order to get it to be narrow. Because the cord is a certain distance, you need to switch to your double points in order to get yourself. We have tutorials available on how to use double points here on this channel if you need that. So what I recommend is that you always keep things in sequence. So knit 9, put 2 together, knit 9, put 2 together, and just kind of roughly switch to the next needle in order to have the balance. So you will have a total of 4 needles that will look like this, and roughly have the balance on all 4. Okay, so you're just evenly space it around. And I recommend is that the 2 together is always the last one. So if you knit 9, and then put 2 together, knit 9, put 2 together, and then just jump to your next knitting needle in order to do that. So it just, whenever you do a decrease, it just makes sense, okay? So round number 6, you're gonna knit. Round number 7, you're gonna knit 8 and put then 2 together, knit 8, put 2 together, and then round number 8, you'll knit. Round number 9, you're going to knit 7 and then put 2 together. Round number 10, you'll knit 6 and then put 2 together. Round number 11, knit 5, put 2 together. Round number 12, knit 2 and then put 2 together, so you're jumping. And then round number 13, you were going to knit 1 and then put 2 together. And this will leave 24 stitches left on those double points. So you'll have 4 in a round like so, and then therefore you'll have to then just with the thread and needle collect all 4 from the end and then just pull it shut and then just weave in your ends and be able to secure it. If you would like to make a pom-pom, you can do so with your hand or a pom-pom maker, or in my case, I think it looks good even without a pom-pom, so you can decide what you want to do. But there's nothing here in the instructions that I would consider to be really hard, other than you just have to follow the charting. But look at that. It is just absolutely amazing. So I have not been wearing this since my vacation. I want to wear this, so I want to film this out now and show you how this is done, just on a verbal instruction to be able to walk through and do this frosted Fire Owl knit hat. It's absolutely just fantastic.